Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be trying out makeup from the Dollar General. So I've done, so in one of my past videos I did a full face of LA Colors makeup, and most of the stuff I bought was at Dollar General, so I know that their makeup is pretty good. Let me show you real quick the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use. I already did my brows off camera, and of course prime my lids. I did use this concealer that I got from Dollar General from the brand Believe Beauty, and it's more like my skin tone color, so I don't think that I think that if anything I'm going to have to go ahead and como se dice, like highlight underneath my eyes with a different concealer, like a lighter concealer, because I feel like it's more like true to my skin tone color, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with the eyeshadow palette that I picked up, and I only picked up a few things. Let me count how many things I picked up. So as far as like Dollar General, I only picked up a translucent setting powder from Believe Beauty. I picked up the Believe Beauty eyeshadow palette in Nearly Nude, and then I picked up this really pretty coral blush in the shade High Tea, and then I picked up, of course, the concealer that I just told you guys that I had picked up. I also picked up this Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Cherry on Top, because I have the Cherry on Top cup. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to be starting out with the eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to open it. It has a little plastic sticker here to, I guess, keep, so that way you know if it's been open or not. And this is what the shades look like. So I love shades like this. I've said this before, I love warm tone shades. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set my lid with this shade here. I don't usually set my lids when it comes to applying eyeshadow, but because the concealer was so true to my skin tone, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my eyelids, just so that way you can see. I'm just gonna set my lids just to lighten up the base for the eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go in. There's one, two. This one looks like it has a little shimmer in it, but it looks more matte than anything. So I'm gonna go in, I guess, with that shade lightly, and you try to make a transition shade, because there's no transition shade. All these shades have some kind of shimmer in them. And all I'm doing is going in circular motion. I need like a mirror. I'm gonna go and use this mirror here. So this is a very pretty shade. I like it. You can tell that the eyeshadows are pigmented. So what I'm gonna do is go in with the lightest shade, the lightest matte shade, again, the one that I used to set my lids, and I'm gonna go around the edges of that red shade that I just placed, just to soften it up, because like I said, there's no transition shades to use in this palette. And then I'm gonna do the other eye. So I feel like I went a little bit too high in this area here on this side, so I'm just gonna go over here and fix this side to match the other side. That way they look very similar. And then I'm going to take the red again and I'm just going to build it up in the crease area to deepen it up, to see if the color like gets darker as you apply it. And obviously you can tell that it's building up pretty well. So obviously this is the darkest shade in the palette, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and cut the crease, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the CoverGirl True Blend concealer, and I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna go in with this little tiny brush here, and I'm just gonna start cutting the crease. Okay, let's go ahead and go in. So for the inner third of the eye, I'll go in with, let me swatch them first. So what I'm gonna do is, with this shade here, I'm gonna go ahead and take that shade. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wipe the brush off, and I'm gonna use the same brush and go in with this brownie color here. And then I'm gonna take the darkest brown shade, and I'm gonna apply that on the outer third of the eye with a different brush. And this one has some fallout, but it could be too because of the brush I'm using. It's more of a dense crease brush. So it's applying the product like roughly. So I feel like this looks really pretty already. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go in with this matte red shade, brownie red shade, and I'm gonna deepen up all the outer edges because I just want to. I think this is stunning. I can't wait to use this shimmer in the inner corner. It's so pretty. I'll swatch it for you guys after I clean up this mess off my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went off camera and I went ahead and did my eyeliner and popped on some lashes. So what we're gonna go ahead and do next is go in with the foundation. And I'm just gonna be using the Wet n Wild Cucumber Water Drop Primer. And this literally feels like you're putting water on your face. And it smells good like cucumbers. So if you like the scent of cucumbers, it smells really good. So I like to put a generous amount everywhere. So far I'm liking the way that this eyeshadow look is turning out. Alright, so I did just put one layer of foundation on, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Believe Beauty concealer, and this one is in light beige. So I'm going to do what I normally do with concealer. I'm going to go right underneath the eyes, and right away I can tell you that this concealer has like a peach undertone to it, like a peachy tone. So I like that. Only reason being is because it's good for dark circles. So if you have dark circles, it should combat that. Alright, so I like the way that this concealer looks. I think it's like a light to medium coverage. Like, it's not super full coverage. It's a light to medium. I like the way it looks. It looks like natural. It doesn't look like you have concealer on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bake, because I want to try out this Believe Beauty translucent powder. I've heard like pretty good things about this. I hear that it's really good, so I want to give it a shot. Use your tweezers if you can't open it. Like, take off the little covering it has. So I'm gonna go back in and just touch up the areas where my under eyes tend to crease, and then I'm gonna go straight in with the powder. Well, so much for baking. I ended up just pressing it all into the skin, right? Like, okay. This is a really nice powder. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this palette that I have from LA Colors. It's the Shape It Up Sculpt and Contour palette, and I'm just gonna go in with this shade here and start to chisel out my cheekbones. This color seems really light. I don't remember how it worked the last time I used it, but I don't even know if I want to use the red lipstick, just because I feel like the eye looks already like so intense, like it's gonna take away from the eye, like, and draw attention to the lip, or it's just gonna look like way too much. So I don't know that I want to use the red lip. I'll probably just try it on for you guys and then take it off and go in with a ¿cómo se dice? A lip gloss or algo así. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go underneath the lower lash line, and I'm just gonna take the matte shade and just smoke it out. I'm picándome el ojo. Like, girl, get your life together. I like this red. It's like this brown red in the palette. It's so like pigmented. Okay, I'm going like all over the place, but okay, now I'm gonna go in with the High Tea Born to Blush blush. And it also has a little sticker protector, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna go in with this blush, tap off the excess. I think this is really pretty, like, for a natural, like if you want more of a natural, I think this is pretty for like if you're going for a more natural look. But if you're going for like a super intense smoky eye, then I think this is perfect too, because it doesn't have like a whole lot of like color to it where it's gonna make you look like a clown or anything. It's like more of a natural pretty glow kind of blush, so I like that. And then I'm just gonna take the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Golden Flower Crown, and this is a pretty highlighter. Like, I love this highlighter. Look at how pretty it looks, girl. And the only reason why I use this is because you can pick this up at Dollar General. So everything that I'm using you can pick up at Dollar General, even the Maybelline foundation. I didn't use this one because I don't think you can pick it up from there, so I just went ahead and used this one because I know they do carry it. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with this setting spray. And then I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Beauty Sponge, and I'm just going to press it into the skin. Man, this powder looks crazy, like expensive, like if it's an expensive powder algo. Like, it's crazy how good it is. It's a good powder. So let's go ahead and try on the Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick. Oh my gosh. It's called Cherry on Top, because girl, you already know Cherry on Top. Just kidding. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. This is super pigmented. Look at how pretty it is. So this is a really pretty lip color. It is not something I would wear with an eyeshadow look like this. I would prefer to wear something like this with more of a neutral eye, barely anything on the eye, black liner, put on some pretty big bold lashes, and then a lip color like this. If you guys want me to do a video on that, go ahead and comment down below and I will be glad to do that. But this is not something that I would wear for a super bold eyeshadow look. Like, it just, I don't feel like it goes. But as far as the color, it's beautiful, it's stunning, and I love it. I'm really glad I picked it up. I actually feel like I have a high-end dupe for this, so I'll go ahead and do a side-by-side. I'll do one side with the drugstore or Dollar General, and the other side with the high-end version, and then you guys tell me what. I'll go ahead and let you guys be the judges of what you guys think about that. But I think I do have an exact dupe, like, to be honest. Like, and the high-end one is pretty pricey too. It's a really stunning shade, but the price on that one, on the high-end dupe, it's super pricey. Like, I think this one was $5. So I'm like freaking out. And I'm just going in with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsup High Shine Lipstick in Send Nudes. Okay, you guys, so as far as the eyeshadow look goes, I feel like it turned out really beautiful. The concealer, I feel like it's really good. If you like more of a lightweight concealer, this is good for you. It does have coverage. It's not like a super full Tarte Shape Tape kind of coverage, but it's a good medium to full. Like, I think you can probably build it up. I don't like building up my concealers too much. If I have to, I will, but I really don't like to. But this one, I feel like it covered pretty good, and then it had that peach undertone to it, so it kind of like canceled out the darkness underneath my eyes. The blush, I feel like this is a beautiful, beautiful blush, and I feel like you should pick it up if you like blushes. Like, look at how pretty that is. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, I don't know, I love it. Like, it's just so natural. Like, it's like, it has a hint of coral. Like, it's really, really pretty. The blush, I really, really liked it. As far as the eyeshadow palette, I'm obsessed. Like, this is a good palette for $5. What I didn't do was I didn't pop in this color for the inner corner. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's try it out and see how it turns out. I completely forgot, you guys. Oh my gosh. Let me look for a brush here. I want it to show up. Alright, I'll go in with this shade. I like how creamy these shimmer shades are. They're like super soft. Ready? Oh wow. I went a little bit too low, but you can see how pretty this color is. Wow, I like it. Where's my other brush? I feel like I have to. This is so pretty. Look at it. It's an awesome $5 palette. I feel like if you are into neutrals and warm shades like me, this palette is gonna be perfect for you. Like, this inner corner, this highlighted color, this shimmer color, like, I feel like it's beautiful. Like, and it's so like buttery, like the texture. So like I was saying, this color is super stunning. Like, I love a good inner corner highlight, and this is it. Like, this is a good inner corner highlight.